What is up, guys? Of course, MadernChicano, and today, if you guys have not yet seen E3, then I suggest that you stop living under a rock and really check some updates for your favorite games. So anyways, speaking of E3 and other gaming news, Xbox has just released their new control called the Xbox One Control Elite, and what this has new in store for it from the other Xbox One controllers is that it has a 3.5mm jack on the bottom. That way you can now chat with any headsets, just like the PS4. A little bit of similarities there, so Xbox finally gets their shit together. But also they also have button placement and really modular design. So what does that mean? Let's go more in depth here. So the gameplay you're watching, first of all, in the background is of course Battlefield Hardline on the PS4, and I suck a little bit but come back, but the first couple kills were pretty cool. But anyways, let's get back to the real story. So Xbox decided to release a new Elite controller. Lots of leaks, lots of rumors for this new Xbox One and the controller. But the biggest story is that the Xbox One, the new Xbox One, is going to be Xbox 360 backwards compatible, and that's really good for Xbox sales. But what's really odd is that they do all this, and yet PS4 has one of the biggest AAA titles exclusivity, which is the Call of Duty, of course. So if you guys haven't heard, Black Ops 3 is going to be exclusive to PS4, and Xbox One has their dick in their hands and don't know what to do with it, other than make a new control mocking the PS4 3.5mm jack on the bottom. But of course there is other capabilities, which are good, by the way. So you have a modular design, so you can switch out your thumb pads for some grippy ones or dome ones, and that really seems similar to I believe Control Freaks, which you can switch out the thumb pads, not really switch out, but just add something on the top. That way it's more grippier and you feel that grippier. So Xbox decided to do that. But there's also another design into it that Scuf, if you don't know Scuf customizes controls from the basic to a new design and adds its own little twist on the Xbox One controllers and PS4 controllers. And what Microsoft, I should stop using Xbox, Microsoft decided to do is really just take that idea and put it in their own concept. What Scuf did, I believe 2 years ago or maybe a year ago, was make a control that had EMR, which is Electromagnetic Remapping. This made your buttons in the back with, you know, those paddles basically, and remap them into the back. So if you wanted to reload with square, or I believe it's you know, I don't even care about Xbox, so if you want to reload with square, you can remap it to the back of one of those paddles. And that's just made it, for me, more controversial. They're really money hogging this now, and you get that control for $150, and I believe a brand new Scuf with your own design and this electromagnetic remapping with 2 paddles, not 4, but 2 paddles, is gonna get you around the same price. So you get a cool, don't get me wrong, it's really cool, but I think Scuf has a competitor now, which is really odd. How a lot of people aren't focusing on that. They just focus on there's a new Elite controller, $150. It's gonna run you that much, but it's all worth it at the end. And yet Scuf has been doing this for 2 years. Just like the PS4 with the 3.5mm jack, Xbox decided to actually, I can't say copy, but actually refigured their workings out with the Xbox control. And which is fine, which is okay. So you get a lot of things and in one package. So I think it's pretty cool that Xbox is doing this. Yeah, I think it's pretty trashy that they just want money, since they lost a lot with the $500 startup cost at E3 2 years ago. But anyways, guys, that's the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you learned something. Anyways, guys, have a beautiful day, and I'll see ya.
One down!